I remember when the car was upside down, and that was just the worst feeling. It's like being on a roller coaster where you've got that awful stomach dropping feeling, but in a roller coaster you know you're safe, and in a car that's spinning you don't know that you're safe. My children were screaming my name, my husband was yelling my name, and I could do nothing, and I felt so helpless and completely out of control. We were about 10 k's south of Coburn heading to Adelaide, and there was a road train in front of me. I was driving and my husband was in the car and my kids were in the car as well. It all looked clear, it was a beautiful day. You could see for miles and miles because it's so straight. There was nothing for kilometres ahead. I went out to go around the truck. I was probably about 3/4 of the way up the side of the truck, and far ahead a car came up out of a dip. It startled me, knowing that there was that risk of a head-on collision. I kind of veered a little bit into the truck, and I didn't touch the truck, but I then overcorrected, and at that point I lost control of the car. As it came off the side of the road, I remember thinking, oh good, we'll slow down. But because it's not a proper verge, that's not what happened. It flipped and it rolled 3 times, and while it was rolling, the windscreen smashed, the side window smashed, the kids were screaming, my husband was yelling. I just remember thinking, I've killed them all. Like, it was the most frightening experience. The car rolled 3 times and then sort of turned in on itself, and we ended up facing back towards Coburn. Fortunately on our tyres, not on the roof. I heard Steph talking, and I heard him get the kids out of the car, and then he came and he tried to get me out of the car, and I just kept saying, are the kids okay, are you okay? And he said that they were all fine, and I fainted, I think, at that point. Then I kind of just drifted in and out until the nurse showed up. I just think how lucky we were, because my cousin died in a similar accident. You know, one of the other people in the car ended up with like a brain injury. And I just cannot believe how lucky we were, that we were able to walk away. My husband had minor whiplash. My daughter had minor whiplash. My son was fine. I had some whiplash, seatbelt bruising, quite severe seatbelt bruising, and a lung contusion on my lungs. After the accident, when I went to see the car in the car yard, what I saw was a car that didn't look like it had gone through an accident, not of that severity. So the police had told us that we'd been really lucky to be in a Subaru. I then thought, well, why did they say that? And went and had a look at the 5-star safety ratings and saw how high the Subaru Liberty and Subaru Outback placed, and so then there was no question that we would get another Subaru. I thought, well, I've got to write to them and tell them, because they deserved to know that they had made a safe car, that their engineers deserved to know that they had made a safe car, that the people that had built that car deserved to know that it saved my family's life. So I just felt they needed to know.